Hi everyone, welcome to my channel D versus Debt. This is D and I am here to stuff my cash envelopes because it is payday. So this is the pay period of April 21st through May 6th. This is the allowance that I'm giving myself to spend for this pay period. Now here's a confession, I completely failed my last pay period. It was pretty much a disaster. The money was gone almost immediately. I think by day 2 I had pretty much burned through all of my money. So with that also comes the confession that I don't think I'm going to make my goal of paying $3,000 towards my principal this month. But I'm not sad about it because I'm actually, initially my goal had been $2,000. I think I'm going to hit $2,500. So this is why I've left this blank. So it's $500 more than I initially had set my goal at, and $500 less than what my ultimate goal had been. So even though I didn't hit 3,000, or I don't think I will, $2,500 is nothing to sneeze at for putting towards debt. If I were to be able to maintain that pace, that means I would be able to pay off $30,000 a year, which is absolutely amazing. And I wish I could do that. However, this month I got the last of my tax refund checks and I am going to miss those so much. I ended up getting a total of 4 and it just made a huge difference in how much I could put towards debt. So anyways, I'm going to try again. I am still going to stick to $300 for my allowance, even though I failed miserably last time. I am stubborn and I'm probably also, a glutton for punishment. And I just want to try again, see if I can actually do it this time. I have adjusted some numbers, as you can tell by where I raised it and where I lowered it right here. So it's $300. I just came back from my teeny tiny bank, so let's make sure they gave me the correct amount of money. So I got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. That's interesting that all of those have the 20s marked off. Okay. Anyways, so my money's there. Now let's go ahead and stuff it. Now, that sounded funny, sorry. For my food budget, I'm going to stick with $80 again, but I'm actually hoping to spend a lot less in this budget this time and put more towards this budget, which I'll explain when I get there. So I am going on a vacation in 2 weeks. I'm cash flowing a vacation that I've paid since February, which is awesome. Usually it takes me months to pay a vacation, and this time when I'm finally going on one, I actually had it paid ahead months before it even happened. So I'm very proud about that. Anyways, because it's 2 weeks away, I'm gonna go on a crash diet. And I'm hoping actually to just spend like $40. I'm gonna be surviving basically on eggs and things like that that are very, very affordable from here until the 2 weeks when I head on out to vacay. So $80 is going to go into food. So 2, 4, 6, 8, which is interesting again because those are the ones that are marked in the corner. Very strange, but I guess that's just meant to be. So $80 goes into my food cash envelopes. And again, I'm hoping to actually just use about half of this. We shall see. Gas was a huge disaster. So it's over $3 a gallon now where I live. And last pay period, I ended up driving up to Tucson a couple of times, and that's about $25 a trip at least. So I burned through that. I actually had to put some on the card because I do a zero-based budget. So I, take out all the cash I'm going to use. I pay all my bills as soon as the paycheck rolls in, and I leave myself nothing in the bank, basically. So I did end up having to charge some stuff, which, again, I consider a failure because I'm trying not to use my credit card. I'm going to try again. Let's hope for the best. So here is 2, 4, 6. Please, please, please make it all the way until next pay period. I don't have any trips out of town that I have to take this time that I know of. So I'm really hoping that this time the $20 will last me. For pets, I've realized I really do need to do more than $20 a pet per pay period because by the time you add in, the food, which is what I was basically focusing on, and then the treats, which I give my pets too many of, they're all very fat, and litter and all kinds of other stuff, medicine, things like that, I really do need to budget more. In fact, I probably should still raise it more than this because I've got vet visits coming up and I know those are always really expensive. So I'm gonna mess around with this number, but for now, for this pay period, let's do 80. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That is my pet money. So here we go. Okay, so now for fun, I'm gonna stick to my usual 40, 20, 40. Last time, this was pretty much the first category that I burned through when I went to Tucson. Sure enough, I fell for the trap of the darn craft stores. So Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby's, all those things that I don't have around here with all those shiny, tempting objects. And so sure enough, I went straight to them and blew my money immediately there. So this time, fingers crossed that I do better. Home, I'm going to stick to 20. I don't really have very many expenses coming up. I need Drano once again. I explained last time that I needed Drano for the last pay period, and I need it again. This time I clogged up the bathroom sink. So that is just an expense that's going to keep recurring. You know, hairy girl problems, I guess. So, but again, I think I'll be fine with $20 for 2 weeks. Gifts. This time I'm only doing 20 like usual, even though I know I need to beef this up. This is another reason why I failed miserably last time. So for last pay period, I had a total of 4 different people that ended up having to get presents for. So I ended up spending over 100, even though I had allowed myself 20. So it was my mom's birthday, it was my niece's birthday, which is why I had to go out of town. It was a gift for a friend that I had to get. And at school, one of the clubs was having people donate Easter baskets to the orphanage and locally. And so I, adopted one of the orphans to give him a basket. And that was a great expense. So I don't regret those presents that I bought. But again, I had budgeted for 20 and I ended up spending over 100. So oopsie. And for May, I'm going to have Mother's Day coming up, which is also, going to use up a good chunk of this because I want to get my mom something nice. And then my nephew's high school graduation is coming up. And so for that, I know I have to save $100 because that's what I give everybody for their graduations. So because of that, where I'm changing my amounts, for school this time, I'm not giving myself any money. So this sad little envelope is going to stay empty, and I am hoping I won't need any money out of there. I stockpiled on snacks for my students. We're down to the last few weeks of school, so hopefully I can make it. And if I do run out of snacks, then I'm just going to take that out of my food budget and use it for this. But that is the plan for this time. So there's my $300. Wish me luck, and we'll see how I do here at the end of the month when I get to the next pay period right here. We'll see how much I end up putting towards my principal. I will let you know. But again, originally I was shooting for $3,000. Now I think it's going to be more in the neighborhood of $2,500. So let me know how you're doing. Let's see how your budget is working out. Hopefully you like my new little setup. I'm trying to condense into a tiny little Happy Planner notebook instead of the big beefy planner that I was using for everything. My other planner was for 3 different things. This one I'm just going to use for budgeting, and it's nice and small and portable. So I'll give you an update on that once I have this all set up. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.